years old. So I was reading today, and I was reading Genesis 12, and it was talking about how Abram is on his way to Egypt, right? And I guess he looked at his wife. He was like, "Baby girl, you a baddie," and that's a problem because we gonna go to Egypt and they gonna see you. They gonna say, "Man, you too beautiful. They gonna kill me, but they gonna take you and you gonna live, girl." And I don't want that to happen. So just act like you my sister, and we gonna be all good. And so that's exactly what happens, right? And I pause right there. I'm like, hold on, like, dang, my boy, like, ain't that a bit? Isn't that a lot? And isn't that a little bit careless? You feel me? I'm just thinking about the way that I am with like girls that I like. Even don't even let's not even talk about my girlfriend. I'm just gonna let them take you. What? You feel me? I'm gonna act like you my sister. Are you crazy? You feel me? So in my head, I'm like, Abram, that's a little bit crazy. Why you doing that, my boy? Like it just didn't seem like the wise decision to me. So then I continue reading, and what he said happens. The Egyptians they look at his wife like, man, you're beautiful, and so they take his wife, and Abram finds favor, and he gets blessed basically, right? He gets all this wealth and stuff like that. So I'm like, okay, Lord, you're sovereign. I'm like, you're still sovereign. You feel me? But I'm like, but what about Sarai? You know what I'm saying? And then we continue reading, and then here's what happens. They bless Abram, but Pharaoh, the Lord strikes Pharaoh with a bunch of plagues. He strikes Egypt with a bunch of plagues, right? On behalf of Sarai. And then I was like, oh, on behalf because of Sarai, they got struck with plagues. And then what it showed to me was the importance of not only just Abram, because we reading about Abram, we hear about the father Abraham and many sons, and many sons, and father Abraham, right? I mean, I know the song. You feel me? But Pharaoh got struck with plagues because of Sarai, and it made me think about how much he cares about Sarai. And then what it showed me was Sarai is not just Abram's wife, right? I'm like, man, I'm a little frustrated with Abram because I'm like, that's your wife, my boy. Why you not like, yo? They taking her. I would have been going. You feel me? But he's like, but God's like, but that's my daughter. Like that's my daughter. You know what I mean? Abram, I called you, but I called Sarai too. You know what I mean? When I said that you're gonna have the descendants are gonna come out of your body, you were married already. So I called you both. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's you. And then it made me think. I'm like, oh shoot, that's tough. The Lord cares about Sarai. That made me think about me, and I'm like, there's been certain things about me that sometimes I was willing to let go. Like, I got this camera that I'm recording on, right? I bought it with my own money. I was so proud of it, but I let it go for a while, right? And I never knew why I did it. I just let it go, but I got it back now, right? And it's just like, the Lord cares about stuff like that. The Lord cares about you. So I overthink, right? And I think that's what triggered my response when I was reading how Abraham let his girl go. Because I'm like, I would have went through a lot even coming to that decision. But Abraham was okay with making the decision. And I was mad at the decision. I don't like that decision. That's your wife. Why would you let her go? But God is like, I'm God. And more importantly, I care about her. Forget about the fact that that's your wife and you wish that Abram would have handled her perfectly in your eyes. That's my daughter. No matter how imperfect or perfect you handled her, that's my daughter. I wasn't going to let her get lost in that. You know what I'm saying? Lost in you. You see what I'm saying? And so I got this camera back. It's like, I would have never let what you cared about get lost in you. You don't even know how to handle what matters to you. But I love what matters to you. Oh my gosh. I love what matters to you. And so even if you decide for one moment to be emotional and you mishandle what you mishandle what you care about, if it belongs here, if I've decided that it matters to me as well, it'll be with you. And that's greater than me. That's greater than all the things that I care about. It made me think about a wife. I'm like, man, I'm always worried about, Lord, where my wife at? Well, how come this shorty didn't stay? How come that shorty didn't stay? How come this girl was allowed to walk out of my life? You know what I'm saying? He like, do I care about her? Like real rap. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would want that type of care. And I think that's probably what he speaks like, yo, like, you know, like, I'm gonna go to war for your wife. You don't want to have a wife that I'm not gonna go to war for. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to have a wife that if you end up mishandling her, that I don't set plagues for the people that are trying to be there when I'm not there. My gosh. You know what I'm saying? Because Sarah is Abram's wife, but Sarah's also called. Right? You know what I mean? And it didn't matter how close Abram was to Sarai. I called her. She will not be mishandled. Sorry, buddy. And really it was a message to me. But Abram probably knew that since he had so much faith. I mean, he did bring his son. He did bring his son on top of a mountain and said, I'm going to kill you. How many times did God put Abram in this? Abram was in situations where he had to mishandle the things that he cared about. But God is like, but I care about it. Why would I let you walk with that much guilt? You know what I mean? It don't matter. Like, I care about the thing. I care about Isaac. Even I'm telling you, go kill him. Go kill him. I care about it. And I know you care about it. But I know you care about me more than you care about Isaac. You feel what I'm saying? The father of faith, Abram. And so to me, I'm just like, in my head, I'm like, everything I'm supposed to do is perfect. That's how I be feeling sometimes. Everything I gotta do, it gotta be perfect. It gotta be like this. It gotta be like that. Especially with relationships. I don't want it to be like this. I don't want her to be this. I don't want to be that. I'm worried about everything I gotta do. I'm worried if I mishandle it, not knowing that I'm already mishandling it by questioning it as if it's not in God's hands. You feel me? It's crazy. And I'm getting so emotional right now. I mean, like, we know, with excitement. Because, like, it's just opening up in my brain. You know? If I throw the pillow away, the Lord, like, I know you need to be comfortable. You mishandled it. And I'm going to bring it back. It don't matter what you do. I got this. I got it. I care about this. You do have moments where you get emotional and the things you love, the people you love, you say mean things to them and you're mad at yourself. Maybe you're mad at yourself. Maybe I'm mad at myself. You know what I mean? I get emotional. I'm mad. I did this wrong. I did that wrong. But he like, hey, I care about them too. You know? You're not big enough to just destroy them with your words, with a word. Maybe they did feel hurt for a second. You know what I'm saying? Let me not keep going, man. I'm just going on a tangent now. But all I'm saying is the Lord cares too. He has feelings too. He has things that he cares about. The things that he cares about for you will be there. Don't worry about it. Don't go crazy. You cannot destroy your life because your life is in God's hands. As long as you give it to him, there isn't much you can do to destroy it. Follow him. He'll be there. You know what I mean? Even if it looks a little weird. And, you know, he'll be there. He loves you so much. For real. This is our lesson together. Really, it's mine, but I just want to share it with you. You know? But man, that was good. That was good, man. I love y'all. Jesus loves you. Hope you have a great night or day wherever you are. You know? Yeah, love y'all, man. Love y'all. Bye.